Johnny, have we got enough food out there to feed everybody? Well, they've been growing artificial meat, Johnny, in labs for quite some time. In a laboratory. Oh, Jesus. But lately it's taken on a new bloody purpose and they've gotten bloody good at it.
A new type of meat has gone on sale in Singapore. It looks and apparently tastes just like the real stuff.
Jesus Christ!
Would you eat a steak grown in a laboratory? Would you take a bite of a cheeseburger made by a scientist?
So a little background on cultured meat or cultivated meat or lab-grown meat. It goes by lots of names. It's the process of taking cells from, say, a cow, a chicken, or a pig and getting them to multiply outside their body in a machine called a bioreactor. It's a way to eat meat without actually eating animals. For the record, we're not talking about plant-based alternatives like Impossible Foods and Beyond Meat. Cell-based meat is actual animal tissue.
Now, I don't know whether we want to be eating meat grown in labs or not, Johnny, but the positive parts about it, and I don't think a lot of people realise this, is that if you're growing this meat in a lab, then you won't need millions and millions and millions of cattle out there that are belching up bloody methane.
Currently, livestock is responsible for around 15% of the global greenhouse gas emissions. We could see this number rise in the coming decades.
The arguments for and against cultured meat are all over the place. Proponents say that it sidesteps most of the livestock industry's worst problems, like its land and water use, pollution, greenhouse gas emissions, and of course, animal suffering.
And they take a little bloody bit of skin off this bloody animal without hardly harming the animal, and they grow in the lab, they add things to it and all that sort of stuff, and they grow the meat. And by what they're saying there, you wouldn't need many cows or sheep or chickens. Does that mean a country only needs one fucking cow? One cow? And one bloody sheep? And what about a bloody one or a couple of chickens? Johnny, are you saying that they'll make so much bloody artificial meat that we won't need any cows or sheep or chickens? Just a couple of them? I mean, why would you have 60,000 head of cattle on your ranch when you only need one? But Jesus, if you could make eggs, imagine the bloody... So we're going to get genetically modified bloody vegetables and we're going to get laboratory grown bloody meat to eat? Is that what you're saying?
Lab-grown meat is in the news. An Israeli company called Future Meat Technologies created a futuristic meat technology. Great name.
Future Meat Technologies is excited to announce the world's first industrial line for cultured meat.
But Johnny, you just can't produce enough food in a couple of little labs. You can't. It's going to be, to feed the world, it'll be enormous. But Johnny, won't they bloody be able to add things into this bloody artificial meat without us knowing? Where's it going to end, Johnny? Well, I reckon in years to come and not too far away, we're just going to be eating bloody stuff that's made in a laboratory and we won't know what the fucking hell's been put in it. Yeah, put in it. I mean, you could add all sorts of stuff into this meat eventually. And don't think governments wouldn't do it, because that's what they bloody do. We'll just be eating bloody generic shit. Oh, everybody laughs now, Johnny, and says, oh, I have a taste of that. Yeah, that's unusual. But by Jesus, in a couple of years, couple of decades, every Tom, Dick and Harry will be eating bloody laboratory-grown meat. Like that bloody film, what was it? Soylent Green. Yeah, we've done Soylent Green on here before, Johnny, on this sort of bloody subject. But by Jesus, it's starting to head to...
What is the secret of Soylent Green? New York City, in the year 2022. Nothing runs anymore.
The supply of Soylent Green has been exhausted. Return to your home.
Heston.
Oh, Charlton Heston, by Jesus. Charlton Heston, he was some bloody reporter or something in the film, and he found out what was actually in Soylent Green, and it wasn't very bloody.
Fight for survival and try to solve the most bizarre riddle ever to face mankind. The search for the secret of Soylent Green. You will find out why Soylent Green means life. You will find out why Soylent Green means death.
We gotta stop him!
Meat is the secret.
Questions to be answered here. How does it taste? How much does it cost? How do they make it? Why are hamsters involved? Seriously, is this the pinnacle of GMO food? Can you taste the microchips they use to track me? Anyway,
They're, little aioli.
Technically, it wouldn't be illegal. I looked that up. In the U.S., there are no laws against cannibalism. They did say that most, if not all states, have made it impossible to obtain human meat legally.
Interesting.
But to consume it is not technically illegal if you could obtain it in a way like a lab
Growing in a cell, yeah.
thing. So this is according to Cornell Law School. So
Christ almighty! Because that's what we do. There'll be a big marketing campaign to push for this and push for that, and you're not doing right by the environment by eating real meat. Eat this bloody stuff, and everything will be rosy.
What do you want me to do, draw you a picture?
And I'm going to go out on a limb here, Johnny. Yeah, a limb. I'm going to say here on international television, I'm going to say that we got to watch what we put in this bloody laboratory-grown meat, because in a couple of years we won't know what the fucking hell they're putting in it. I don't know about that, Johnny. Are we that bloody stupid?